But how do we drive the discipline and the commitment to make the changes needed to achieve our aspiration of being best in class? How do we change culture? How do we change behavior and become one high-performing team, all moving in the same direction? There are many things here, but I'll just call out a couple. First and foremost, strategic goal alignment. Make sure that you've got goals all the way down your organization that are pulling in the right direction. Logic test them, pressure test them. For us, one of the things that was probably pivotal in the program was that I convinced our CEO to have customer delight metrics as part of his 3 to 5 core KPIs. A real manifestation of how seriously we as a company were leaning into this. So yes, it went all the way from our CEO down to our call center agents, down to our field people. Everyone is measured on the same metric for customer delight. As I say, an absolutely vital element of our journey. Around that, we obviously implemented the standard disciplined inspection cadence, calling back dissatisfied customers, identifying process owners, issue catchers. So we had a group of people, much bigger then than it is now, that were catching the 0 to 2s, the really distressed, the really abandoned customers, turning them from raving critics to raving fans. We are maniacal on using tools and processes like Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma, to help us drive focus on the critical few versus the trivial many. That was a huge learning for us. Once we started on this journey, the excitement that it unleashed, people were just reveling in data they'd never seen before. And what we found was we were focused on things that would be really intellectually interesting to a group of people, but not really, it really wouldn't help move a huge community of customers from being detractors up to promoters. So you need a lot of discipline in how you structure and analyze the data. And last but not least around this, executive leadership engagement. There is no substitute for having executives who are leading from the front in terms of engagement, in terms of excitement, in terms of enthusiasm. You cannot let this become just another program within your company. This is delighting your customers. There probably isn't a singular more important thing you do inside of your company. But over the last 2 years, we've been able to drive our customer delight score up by 16%. Sorry, that's in the last 12 months, up over in the last 12 months by 16%. We've been able to drive down our cost of delivery by 15%. Remember, one without the other, pretty easy to do. Easy to take out 15% of cost, turn off the phones, don't have parts. But what we've been able to do is drive down cost whilst driving up customer delight. Remember, independent voice of the customer. This isn't anyone in Lenovo filling this chart in. This is our customer. Whilst at the same time, and what's not on this chart, is increasing our service revenue by 20% year on year in a down economy. So you get the 3 points of the triangle coming together. The delight dilemma can be solved. Delight your customers, scale cost, increase revenue. The net promoter at work.